Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Titans of Low Esports here on this Monday afternoon for round one of the lower championships featuring Orbit versus Ethers. And I will be your caster today, Flaylin, joined here by
Tom.
So we're going to be here watching this series of Valorant with you, which is going to start us off on the map Haven, followed up by Split, and then hopefully, if we're lucky enough, we can have a tiebreaker, which will be on Ascent.
Everyone's favorite map.
Yep. It hasn't been done to death, but I'm excited to see Split. I feel like I see a lot of Haven, a lot of Ascent, but I haven't seen Split, so definitely looking forward to game 2. But I guess, taking a look at game 1 here, where we're going to be on Haven, what can we expect out of this, you think?
Well, hopefully. I mean, like you said, I'm hoping we go to Ascent, so I guess on Haven, doesn't really matter who wins for us. But, Flaylin actually just told me right before this, everyone sees Haven as an attack-sided map, but apparently it's more defender-sided when you look at the pro stats, which I think is interesting.
Yeah, apparently this is just ranked stats, but not with pro stats, but just based off Diamond Plus ranked stats for this patch. Haven has actually been slightly defender-sided with a 51% defender round win rate. So I actually thought it was interesting. I think it's maybe because now, if I had to speculate, which then again, I'm not the say-all and all. I think it's more because teams have sort of figured out that B site can really be left a lot more open than A or C. And because it's one of the most retakeable, if not the most retakeable site in the game. So maybe that's why it is. But then again, ranked doesn't really compare to scrimming and tournaments. So I may just be waffling here.
Flaylin, what does the tournament bracket look like right now? What has led up to this point, and what would be the results of this game?
I know that Ethers is looking for I know Orbit just lost out of the upper championship, so now they lost to Poppy Tears, so two very strong teams there, so they're looking to try and stay in the playoffs here to hopefully make it a little farther. I do believe that Ethers is probably the underdogs coming into this, but I have seen some good play out of them in this tournament, so hopefully we can get a good series going into this.
Today could be their day.
Yeah, so just looking at it, yeah, Orbit lost to Poppy Tears 2-0. Ethers lost 2-0 to Revenant. So now Ethers versus Orbit. And the winner from that will go on to face Poppy Tears, who will then go into the final to face Revenant and then be crowned as the eventual champion of TLE Season 1. But I guess if we're gonna, I want to talk about agent comp. Like, what do you think? What can we expect to see here?
Well, I'm not in the know of these specific players and their preferences, but I wouldn't be surprised to see Teo and Breach on this map. Very dominant, definitely, especially when taking control of A lobby. And also, Vice is a very strong sentinel on this map, as long as Cypher, as we see, Orbit's Taffy just locked in.
Yeah, I think Duelist can be pretty flexible. You want a movement Duelist. Might actually see no Breach from the side of Orbit, which I think I'm very surprised by that, because I think Breach is pretty much a must lock for this, but Sova's also really strong.
Looks like Ethers thinks they're playing Replication.
Yeah, 5 Reyna pick. I don't think we've actually seen a 5-man Reyna comp in professional play yet, so definitely some untreaded waters here.
Never lost before, though. Think about it. 4
Reyna, 1 Sova comp. You do need at least 1 initiator.
That's a bit more common. I think I've seen that once.
Yeah, I think I saw that. I think I saw Sentinels do that. I was gonna say with the 5-man Reyna comp, I'm like, maybe you swap 1 for an initiator. Okay, But I don't really know. Okay, 3. I would rather have 3 Reyna 2 initiators than 2 Reyna 3 initiators. You know.
You got the Cypher and the Sova from both sides. Oh
yeah.
Oh, and the Omen.
A bit more of a typical lineup here from ETH, but definitely, I mean, you know, that ISO super good for the long angles with the operator. This is actually the most in some pro tournaments. It's the most op map in the game. So ISO can really help with some of those long angles for sort of spotting out the op. And then combined with a breach can be potentially deadly. Now, you don't have that, but I mean, you have other stuff to break the sight line. Shock darts if you got lineups. Paranoia, pretty strong, but you know, if ISO can't handle the op here, could be dangerous, but
it's an oppy day.
Yeah, an oppy day. You know, I am a little worried on the side of it. It all depends on how they play it, but you know, you need to set up the Yoru well, because if Yoru goes down, then you're gonna have sort of Omen and ISO entry in, and then that's gonna be pretty tough. But I think it'll help them on this defensive side to have somebody who can rotate so much like that.
Nice classic Cypher setup on C. Probably his best map. Probably his best site on this map.
Yeah, it looks like there's going to be a bit of fight for A lobby control. Both teams really feeling it out here. But, I mean, the Omen smoke straight into the round. Really, shutting it off pretty quickly. They get A lobby pretty much for free here.
Ethers instantly rotates the C.
Revealing area.
Yeah. There's the entry in. Jack gonna be on site. Little bit of contact, Cypher v Cypher in garage, and now we have the plant going down, but you do still have a 5 versus 4 here, and a lot of util online for the side of Orbit. So the retake looking to come in. They're going towards only 2 lanes. There's the Paranoia, but through the blind, able to get 2. Domino, Taffy, and Blake able to answer back, and wow. All of them are dead. That was pretty fast.
Thank you.
So Ether got 2 great picks right away from Orbit trying to retake, but the downside was they were left in the open after that smoke went away and they instantly got traded out.
Yeah, I mean, I think after you see your Cypher get killed in garage, and then you don't... I mean, if it was just me, you know, I'm thinking, I see my Cypher get killed in garage, and I don't immediately see their Cypher trying to retake from garage or apply pressure up top. You gotta have somebody watching your flank, because, you know, on a retake, it's pretty vital to come from all lanes. Okay, got a bit of a classic eco strat, just running it up mid. Oh, that was definitely something, running straight into the trip. Paranoia is slow.
Capitalizing off of it.
Yeah, Paranoia is slow. Ooh, sort of spotted him out there, Taffy. But they sneak across. They're kind of caged in, though. I mean, Orbit has so much map control that ETH is pretty much just stuck in from all sides. Yeah, you gotta push something here. Oh no. Oh no! 2 in a row for Taffy. Getting both with the Outlaw. And now, Kizzy able to find at least 1, but Caesar with the cleanup.
I like you guys a lot better when we don't lose.
What do you think about that eco round?
I mean, it was a good eco round. After losing the first, you're not really expecting to win the next one. So at least they got a couple of picks out of it.
I might disagree, because I think just running it in a garage and then just sitting in there, waiting for the team, at least try and funnel into C.
Definitely could have been played differently, but in most scenarios, they're probably not going to win the round anyway.
Yeah. Oh, but Orbit looking to get some value out of that. Oh, barely gets away. 5 HP. Contact up mid, Domino. But now Orbit, I mean, the teams have swapped sides on the map, except for Caesar, who could apply some much needed pressure from the spawn side. They hear the reload heaven, but I don't know if they know. Here comes the flank. Up A short. Peeking. Oh, the answer is there. Quinny finding one under Humane. Now, Sewer wide open for the taking. Undercut comes through. Entering onto site, Sergius able to find one, but now left alone in a 1 versus 4. Spike being tapped, and a flurry of bullets takes him down through the smoke.
Ethers did well getting the spike down, and they were holding good positions, and unfortunately they just lost their gunfights. Maybe they could have utilized their util more to get the advantage in them, but they were down in numbers to begin with.
I think they need to get more aggressive here. I think they're playing a little too passive. To me, you know, they get onto a site. When you get onto a site for, you know, without using any of that util, now Orbit, you know, they're surrounding you on the map. And they just have a ton of util to dump at you for retake. You have to try and push and clear some space.
At least one member should probably push CT to try to catch them when Orbit's rotating the site to retake.
Yeah. See the same A default minus ISO. But that we saw in the first round. Oh, that's a good dart. And now
catches them all in lobby.
Yeah. Ether's stalling out here. Oh no. First pick falling from Caesar there. Illier did manage to hit Caesar, but I mean, you got to be able to capitalize on it there. Working their way up into B.
Ducks and Humane creeping in the garage, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I like the applying pressure here. I like the idea, but you know, Orbit, I think they're just content to do the retake.
The clock is ticking. They gotta do. Ethers has gotta do something.
Yeah, there's no time. I mean, if I'm Orbit and, you know, we've been able to retake the first and third round just flawlessly almost, I'm not that worried about the site hits. And they're running straight into the stack here. Oh, with his util out, Dux gets taken down, but does Quinny expect the second one? No, Kizzy able to find the answer. Caesar getting one onto Sergius. Caesar another takes down the spike, and now Kizzy left alone, trying to save the rifle. Call being made, and that's gonna do it, putting Orbit up 4-0, but oh no, Domino's, oh my, what was that? Check his computer, oh my goodness.
So playing safe is obviously a good thing all teams want to learn, but there's a thing is playing it too safe. They backed off after Illier got picked off their jet, but then they kind of just started to meander around in window and lobby and didn't really make any plays. So they just ran out the clock to the point where they had to rush at the very end, and Orbit was able to take advantage of that.
I think you're right. You know, the issue is just not being aggressive enough. I mean, you could point to like, oh, you know, I didn't win this gun duel or this gun duel, but even without that, they're not, you know, they're not taking enough space, they're not putting enough pressure, and I think last round really showed that Orbit just doesn't care about the site hits anymore. The retakes have been so effective from them that they didn't even really need to gather a bunch of information. They just, Blake tucked up by platform on C. You had two players sort of holding a mid angle, but nobody having deep information A. And I mean, the retake they didn't even get on the site.
I'm glad to see Ethers doing a timeout early on. So they obviously see something needs to change. They're not gonna wait till the last second to realize that.
4-0 on an attack. 4-0 on an attack round, and you get, you lose your anti-bonus, your first full buy. That's just not good. I know it's said it's technically a slightly defender-sided map, but in pro play you do see that this can be a very hard map to defend. So I'm still a little iffy about it. But I guess I should listen to the stats. I don't know. Because this isn't exactly, you know, it's still competitive, but it's not tier 1 Valorant. So maybe it is more of a defender-sided map for reasons that remain unknown to me.
We can all remember the name of the league we're in right now.
Yeah. Low elo. Yeah. See a B hit potentially here. The first one we've seen all game. Oh, here comes the execute. Smokes flying through. Illier able to find the opening pick. Taffy the answer. Domino trying to force his way through. Double tap broken. Taffy taking a very aggressive position, but now ETH seems to be stalling out. I like the idea to go C here though, but you gotta hold that window. Ooh, the rotates might be in time. Oh, but the paranoia! Oh, it gets like 4! Taffy straight in the middle there, able to find 3 on the round, and now Sir Juice left in 1 versus 2. The headshot from Domino, tucking into the corner. Oh, he's playing this so well.
Orbit knows they just have to run out the clock.
Yep. I love that from Domino. That was a beautiful play.
Well, despite losing the round, I think their timeout was fruitful because it seems like they had a better hang of things that round. One big difference I saw is Illier was able to get their own pick before dying this round. But one thing I could say is, I'm not sure if they had their dash, but I think dashing into B after getting that pick, or even dashing in to get that pick, would have made a huge difference just to make space on the site. Because they can get a pick from shooting in the B, but if there's still smokes and trips there, their team can't really push in.
Yeah. I think that paranoia from Blake was super well done, though. I mean, I think he probably got at least 3, if not 4. Oh my god. That was close. He just got neo'd. Oh no.
Get out of my way.
Do you see the knives come out from Ducks? But, I mean, they're running straight into a crossfire on A. Oh, the operator, but misses it. Oh my god, Quinny G just all the way behind. And 3 immediately fall for ETH. Ducks is able to pick up a gun, though, but now in a 2 versus 4.
I have the spike.
Running into the stack here if they do decide to go A. And now...
Pushing a Cypher and a Nop.
Yeah.
Not looking good on A.
Yeah, they're being closed in on from behind. Some info gathered with the cam there. Oh, spots out Taffy. Orbit doing good to distract the peak. One-way smoke comes through. Taffy finds one, knows where the other is, and gets the second. And the gentleman's bag coming through. A little bit of BM.
Could be a bit tasteful.
Yeah.
It all really came down to Quinny G's flank there.
Yeah. I mean, that's just, you know, as much as I want to say you want to clear your corners, but like, who expects somebody to be there? I don't really blame ETH too much for not clearing that. You know, they do flank a lot, so maybe you should be expecting it, but that's just such a weird spot to play in.
From now on, though, they definitely should be clearing it.
I mean, that's one of the plays that only works once.
That's what they want you to think.
Yeah, unless that's what they want you to think.
We'll ethers once.
Yeah.
Shame on you.
Shame on Orbit. Full ethers twice.
Probably shame on Orbit again.
Yeah, probably shame on Orbit again. Another potential B hit here looks very similar to the round we saw, I think it was 2 rounds ago. On a full buy again, though. They're stalling.
Off your feet!
Smokes come through. There's the breach ult into sight. Doesn't get anyone. Illier with the dash. Oh, the aggressive peek, but unable to get anything as Quinny gets one with the shock bolt as well. Ducks, last one alive, falls to Caesar after getting one, and it's all on Sir Juice again. Finds one. They flash themselves. Paranoia comes through, gets 2 here. Able to find one on a Blake. Stuck in the corner, though. TP comes out the reposition. Could be unexpected. Taffy decides to invest the ult. Not a lot of time though. Has to get the spike. Sees it on the ping. 12 seconds. Clock ticking down, and Caesar swings and puts this round to rest.
I'm feeling very frustrated on Elier's behalf because there is a world where they got 3 picks there and that's smoke, but it just didn't happen.
Yeah. That was definitely tough. I just think B, especially if you're struggling with retakes, I don't think B is the site to hit. I do like the game plan there. Ilier recognized, they said, you know, we're being pinched from both sides. Somebody needs to push a smoke here or we're going to get demolished. So they took it upon themselves and tried to make a play, and it almost paid off. And honestly, I thought it should have, but now, oh, the collat! Oh my goodness, looking for a third! Headshot onto Ducks, looking for a fourth, he's hungry! It's Caesar, commanding A-long presence.
One enemy remaining.
Domino steals the 4K from Caesar. Actually, no, the 4K is still on the board with Kizzy.
Just like in history, Caesar's drawing the line in the sand,
Yeah,
not letting them cross.
I like a bit of a Queenie G-esque play. Oh no. Peeks into the double stack. Now we go 8-0 Orbit, commanding lead here.
You know, I'm looking at the score and there's still one big possible advantage on the table for Ethers. They just need 3 more wins this round.
Yeah, 3 more. But at this point, their economy is so good that Orbit can buy every single round. And, you know, they have an ult to use almost every round remaining of the half.
If I was in Ether's position, I would just start doing very stupid plays, just seeing what works.
Okay, well, Caesar messing with Taffy, or, sorry, Kizzy there. But, you know, he gathered so much information, you know it's a C hit. Hunter's Fury being ripped through sight. Taffy, though, able to find 3.
One enemy remaining.
20. Getting Kizzy, and now Dux is left alone in 1 versus 3. Oh, Quinny jumps a little too far with the drone and gets punished by Dux. But now, position is revealed. Caesar ready to flash for Domino here. The undercut, the flash. Recon knocks him back a little bit, but now Dux has to do something on long here. Not a lot of time, 40 seconds. Playing patiently. Even though they're up 8-0, they're not getting aggressive here. Caesar, ooh, just barely waiting to play off Domino's contact here. The flash comes through, swings in, finds one on the Domino. One alive. Oh no! Just gets swung by Caesar.
And he, Now, the last handful of rounds, I don't think Ether's executes have been that bad. They have their execute, but then they just lose their gunfights. It's very frustrating. I can understand.
Yeah,
they got on the site pretty well. No one was able to kill Taffy in time.
I think the problem is Taffy really likes to flank close through that like lumber area, the logs area. We saw it a couple rounds ago where Blake had that great flash from C platform towards garage. But he just loves to go through there, so I wish somebody would have been watching that more because it's just, I mean, him being able to get 3 from just walking in with no blind was, it's, you gotta be able to have somebody watching the angles there, or at least know where the util is gonna cover. But that round was definitely a lot closer than some of the other ones we've seen. I think Orbit, I mean, they've just really been playing this well. Their retakes, their util's been great. You saw it with Domino and Caesar there. I mean, talk about swinging off your teammate and being able to play with them. But, you know, They're able to sort of play together. Oh, we do see them trying to take some aggression onto this op here. I like the default here, the smokes.
They're adapting to the op, definitely.
Yeah. That's why ISO can be so valuable. But trades do fall, so we are in a 4 versus 4. Dark comes out. Spike, interestingly, has not committed towards A. We see the dark cover come out. Kizzy in an aggressive position up B, but Taffy, the swing out of garage, catches a great timing onto Ducks, jumping out of the window. Trip has been broken into B, looking for info. But now, I mean, flooding into sight, but Orbit is just in such a good position here. We see Sir Juice up top. Domino doesn't look like he sees it. Gets taken down by the flash. Oh, Blake with the answer, though, leaves them in a 2 versus 3. And Taffy, the flank again. Shots being traded out. Blake cleans up the round, and now we go 10-0, Orbit's lead.
But once again, they're able to get on the site. It's just holding the sites where they have issues.
I mean, their retake is so good. They're getting flanked pretty much every round, so now you have to worry about not just 2 areas, but 3 that they're coming from. I mean, you know, I don't know what your take is on this, but I think you need to be a lot more aggressive here. If I'm ETH, I'm just, even like sending 4, you know, you have breach for some post-plant. Even just sending like 3 people down 1 lane of the B site into spawn, I wouldn't be mad at that.
I think they need some sort of backup plan. Maybe like someone flanking, someone lurking, so when they do get stuck in an area, they get caged in. Someone else in their team can bail them out. I need some sort of insurance plan.
Paranoia comes through. Blake finding 2. Now spraying through the smoke, Quinny the third, and now immediately down to a 2 versus 5. Guns not looking good. Noise has been cut. Yeah, I mean, the flanks have just been so deadly this whole time, and I think that Orbit is just, oh no. Yep. And now flawless as we go 11-0. Orbit up on ETH.
Last round in the half.
And I'll be happy if Ethers gets 1 round. Yeah. That's what I'm personally rooting for.
11's all they get. 11 is all they get.
It ends here.
The comeback starts now.
The monitors are being turned on.
We're not even halfway through this game yet.
Keyboards are being plugged in as we speak.
Oh, Caesar buying 2 rifles and an op.
And a shorty.
Oh, the spam from Domino. Straight at Sir Juice. Wow. I mean, through a wall, but precision was there. Now we see an A-long hit. Humane looks like he's been tagged up a little bit. Quinny, the shock dart. Caesar flashes into contact. Illier able to get the opening pick. First blood for ETH as we're now left in a 5 versus 4. But Sir Juice is so far up C-long. Please, get your gun out. Get your gun out. Oh no, Ducks. Pull your gun out. No.
Not your bow.
Oh. Okay. Able to find the answering pick, and that lets them get the neural theft online. Fault line comes through.
Oh no.
I do like Sir Juice though. He's on a great flank here. Domino able to find one, but Sir Juice coming in from behind. Oh, but they weren't able to hold out long enough.
The juice is loose.
Oh, Caesar. They think they know. Taffy looking. Oh! Oh, I thought he got both. Oh, no. And now 12-0.
That's crushing.
Yeah, that's definitely crushing.
The juice was squeezed.
Yeah, the juice was not loose. The juice is caged.
I think there was a missed opportunity to have a play with the Omen ult there. Maybe pick up Spike.
I just think if ETH holds out, you know, throw some smokes down, just dump your util backside. Because, I mean, the game then is like no one's watching that C-Link area. You know, you've got Sir Juice. I think you just throw your util, do everything you can to stall, even if it means giving up some of sight, because Sir Juice can probably come and either get 1 or 2 off that flank, and then you can squeeze them with the pressure.
That's what I was saying. It looked hopeful when Sir Juice was holding garage. I think he just needs to be more aggressive, push through garage, catch orbit on the flank. On the flank,
oh no, Illir caught out in the open there. And now, oh, with the util again. Humane, though.
Hold on.
Able to equalize the round. Okay, there's time, and the juice is loose. Up. A long. They might have an idea, though. Oh, but the timing's so good. Okay. You got time here. You have a paranoia, you've got 2 breach flashes, and you have the stun about to recharge. Stun goes through. The timing is so good here. Domino finds one, but Sir Juice. Oh, you need to make yourself known earlier.
The Juice is loose.
Finds one. Finds 2. Spots out Quinny G. Rip the paranoia. Oh, dodges it. Oh, no. He was so close. Oh.
Standing ahead.
Oh.
I thought the Juice was loose for real.
Yep. Hey. Split though? 13 is all they get.
You know,
we're going to Ascent.
If either started on the fence, I think that game may have looked different. Because they didn't do too bad that round.
Yeah, no, for that one defensive round, I think you have a point. I don't know if they win the game, but definitely I think it looks a lot better. I mean, Sir Juice on the flank, it was...
Name with a huge double kill.
I think if Sir Juice, if they time that just a little bit better, where you have Humane and who was it, Kizzy? Yeah, Humane and Kizzy, if they come out a second later so that Sir Juice can filter out of that smoke and pop Domino in the back of the head, they win that round. 100%. But, do you have any closing thoughts here, Tom, for this first map?
Well, I know, just watching that game probably made a lot of viewers very thirsty. Which brings us to our sponsor, Advanced.gg. Use the code ITMeansMore at checkout to get 10% off on all these amazing flavors, such as we got sour black cherry, kiwi lime, chocolate marshmallow. Pretty sure there's a high Q flavor, a high Q advanced spiking passion fruit. For any high Q fans out there. Oh, we got the Dream Team Punch 10th anniversary edition. And even if any of you have insomnia, they got hibiscus herbal tea to help you sleep. Lots of good stuff over there. 10% off just for typing in a few characters.
Yeah, so definitely make sure to check that out. But if you're thirsty for that, check that out. And if you're thirsty for more Valorant, stick around for us to be back right after this quick intermission where we will see you guys all on Split.
Maybe in the future. Maybe in the future we'll see it.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to round 1 of the lower championship for Titans of Low Elo. I am your caster here, Flaylin, joined by
Tom.
And if you didn't watch the first game, this is a match between Orbit and Ethers, where the first map was it was close, but it ended up being closed out by Orbit in a deciding fashion. But now we are going to map 2 on Split after the first match was on Haven.
I've heard from a little birdie on the grapevine that this is Ether's map. They've been grinding it out in the lab for months. We're gonna see some crazy tech here.
We're going, okay, prediction here. Okay, listen, I may be giving them a little too much credit, but I think Orbit gets 2 rounds this game. I think Orbit gets 2 rounds this match, and Ethers sweeps them, and then we go on to a set for a 3rd game.
I think they may even only get 1 round. That'd be a 13-1.
Okay. I could see it.
Or just for the love of the content, they might let it go like 13-11.
Yeah. Just, for the love of the game. Make it interesting. But, I mean, talking about the map itself, Split, more defender-sided. Actually, one of the most defender-sided maps in the game, almost on par with Bind.
If anyone remembers the old mid, and it was extremely defender-sided, but despite all their changes to the map, it's still defender-sided.
Yeah, 52.65 defensive win percentage on this map. The highest, if you're wondering, is Ascent with 54%. But, I mean, it does...
As the name suggests, Split, the mid is very important on this map. If you have mid control, you can just rotate extremely quickly. So defenders gotta make sure they hold it, and attackers gotta send at least 1 or 2 people up mid to control a vent and mailroom.
But I mean, I believe we're seeing ETH attacking again, so hopefully, I mean, they've had their they've practiced their runs. They, last match, they got to play all 12 of the attacking rounds, so they've gotten their reps in, and they're about to slam Orbit here. I think Orbit, they're coming into this, people might think that they're the favorites coming into this, but I think we're going to see a good showing out of Ethers here.
Ethers sweep.
Yeah, Ethers sweep. But looking at agents here, I think Breach is just a good pick on pretty much every map. But, Breach, probably a Raze Jet. I mean, I feel like a broken record, but Raze Jet, they're so good.
I'll be stunned if there's no Deadlock, Sage, or Cypher to put a wall or trip mid. That's very important.
I think Cypher's probably... You could go Deadlock or Sage, but I think that trip, just because it lasts the whole round, is so good.
Deadlock this is one of Deadlock's strongest maps. Especially if they have if, like you said, a Teo or a Breach. Very good to combo with the GravNet.
Yeah, I hope we do see a Teho this map. Because we didn't see one last time, and I don't know. I know I'm going to get tired of him fast, because he's just so good, but he's still fresh enough that I like seeing him.
Full transparency, I just want a Deadlock. I want to see a Deadlock Demon come out tonight.
Okay.
That's my girl.
I'm most excited for Omen with Sir Juice. I'm ready for the juice to be loose here. I can just feel it. You ever get that feeling in your bones where you're like, yeah, this guy's going crazy? Just looking straight into his profile picture, I can tell. Sir Juice is about to go on a heater.
We don't know how deep Sir Juice's bag is. What other agents could he pull out?
I'm not sure, but I'm definitely excited for it. I think probably less op play, although we could see it. I have seen some good, especially with Jet or some of the high mobility agents like Yoru, Raze.
Forgot to mention Vice. Vice also very strong. This map.
Yeah. Actually, the most picked in ranked right now is Clove, but I feel like Clove is just picked the most on pretty much every map in the game.
Just because they're fun to play. If you have to fill smokes, you're probably gonna pick Clove if you don't normally play smokes.
Yeah, I mean, Clove, you know, being a little bit too strong maybe is the only issue, but they really fixed the problem of, oh god, nobody ever wants to play smokes. We're having 5 duelists every game. How do we get people to play smokes?
Makes me excited to see who the next agent is. Pretty sure it's going to be a controller. So hopefully it's not super dominant like Clove, but also not a big disappointment like Harbor.
Yeah. But you know, I want to talk about. I mean, we probably won't see her this match, but I want to talk about Waylay for a bit. How do you think, now that the dust has sort of settled around her, what do you think of her so far?
When they were first
in comp?
When they were first introduced, I thought there's no way you would ever pick Jet now because Waylay has 2 of Jet's abilities in one. But after coming out, you realize that the pullout time after her dash is a lot longer than Jet. It takes her longer to get her gun out. Then the recall, it's not instant. There's like a half second or 0.15 seconds delay, which leaves time for her to get killed. And the slow isn't the best, especially the higher the rank you go, isn't the best debuff because if you hit your first shot, like most Immortal, Radiant, and Pro players will, it doesn't really matter too much. But still very good. Like the dash, despite the gun taking a while, you can't deny all that space it takes. It's very strong.
Yeah, I think I want to talk about the space because I've seen a little bit in some of the Chinese pro play where when Waylay is set up, she can be so strong with that dash because just so many positions that normally you'd be 100% safe in are just with a breach stun and a Waylay dash, you're just a free kill immediately. Because she can just cover so much space. It's insane. But, you know, so like, I talk about the breach stun. You're not going to see that in ranks. You're just not. So like in pro play, maybe she's a little better than she would be in ranked.
Definitely.
I think we have a swap out here for Orbit, where we have Echo Eclipse coming in for Blake. Blake is now coaching. Could be interesting. Could be interesting.
See?
Yeah, but, you know, Waylay... will she find her way into the meta? Probably not.
Her Waylay.
But is she... Huh?
Find her Waylay.
Okay.
Her way into Le Meta.
Way into Le Meta. LeBron! I'm sorry, I had to. Le Meta. He makes his way into every game. Can we get LeBron in Titans of Low Elo? I think Hydrox said he knows a guy. I'll ask
LeBron
Hydrox.
collab?
Yeah.
Sir Juice might know LeBron, I feel like.
Yeah, Sir Juice. I feel like Sir Juice might be LeBron.
And like, any 2 people on Earth, they're only a max of 7 connections away from each other, so we could definitely find a connection to LeBron.
That's true.
We can be quite persuasive, especially with that 10% discount code at advanced.gg.
Yeah, hey, LeBron, I've seen him on Stream East so many times. He's like such a cheapskate. He definitely uses the code for advanced.gg.
It means more.
It means more. It does. It means more.
Best flavors, top quality, 0 sugar. Flavor for anyone.
And there we go. I think we have both teams ready, so we are now getting into the second match of Split. So we'll see some agent picks coming out. Oh, we see it! The 5-man Reyna pick from ETH here.
Now they lock it in this time, though.
Yeah, hopefully they were thinking about it. I don't think they had the confidence to go for it, but now after, the showing in the first match, I think they might be ready to lock it in.
Looking like it.
I could see maybe one initiator, but I think the issue there was they actually went for the 0 Reyna comp, when personally, I mean, I've seen Sentinels run it, I've seen Fnatic, they've played around with it in some scrims, that 4 Reyna, 1 Sentinel comp. 4 Reyna, 1 Deadlock. I could see it working. I could see it being the best.
I mean,
best
what do you think? What do you think's easier to push? A site with 5 Reynas or a site with no one? I'd rather push a site with no one, so 5 Reyna is definitely a very strong comp.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, yeah, 5 Reynas stack on site. I
Orbit side, we're seeing no Sentinel, but double controller, double duelist. Interesting though, their one initiator is breach, so they don't really have much info gathering. They got the Yoru wall, but that's about it.
Not a lot of info gathering. Yeah, you're right.
But despite not having a wall or any trips, their excess of smokes can probably make up for holding mid. Oh, here we go.
Did they go random there?
You know, they went random, I think, but
they got it.
They got a pretty good team comp.
That's a really good comp right there. What the heck?
Let's just hope that they're experienced with these agents.
Yeah, I mean, Dux has Reyna. You've got an Omen, Omen from both teams. Sir Juice on Killjoy, okay. Elir running the Vice, and Teho.
The one thing they're missing is maybe a movement duels instead of Reyna, but this definitely is not a bad comp. Especially if they're going all in on defense.
I would have preferred 5 Reyna.
At least 2 Reyna, I mean.
Yeah.
Clove's kind of like Reyna, so they could have 2 Reyna and a Clove.
Yeah, I feel like eventually they just got to start adding the same agent back again. Like Reyna, but a second time. I think we might see a knife fight mid here first round.
Let's hope there's going to be any dirty play here. You never truly trust a knife fight in Valorant. There's always that one person that pulls the gun out.
Yeah, I listen, I can't even criticize it. I love pulling the gun out last second.
I wouldn't blame Sir Juice for pulling the turret out here. I think Avili's are fair game in a knife fight.
Okay, are we gonna have a 1v1 here, or is it gonna be chaos? Are we doing are we doing ones here? Okay, Domino seems to be stepping up here. We have the Fight Club. First rule of Fight Club is you don't talk about it. But we're gonna talk about it. Oh!
Alright.
A commanding lead there by Ilir. Looking to go up. Yeah, 2-0 here. Taffy.
Look at it weaving.
Back. Oh, but Ilir.
Got a hit off though. It wasn't in vain.
Yeah. Health advantage is with ETH here. Oh,
decisive blow. He got that katana as extra reach.
Ooh, he's bobbing and weaving. Look at that crosshair movement. Ooh, even trade. Oh my goodness! Give him 2 on the round. Humane. Stepping up for ETH here. Oh my god! 3! Oh, but Quinny G shuts him down. Now Kizzy stepping up. Oh, he went for a jujitsu move.
I think Ethers has found their playstyle.
I think if they do this every round,
if they can get rid of the enemy team's guns and abilities, decisive victory. Hope that just proof of what's to come.
Hold on. Okay, hear me out. Vice ult, KJ ult every round.
Yeah.
And then it's basically a knife fight.
Yeah.
I'm just disappointed we didn't see more of Sir Juice there.
The Juice is itching to be loose.
Yeah.
I guess they're going back to normal Valorant, I guess, after that. Good morale booster. Sir Juice putting the turret up for flank. Instantly is pushing in a garage. They have newfound confidence from the knife fight they just won.
Paranoia.
We did not see this kind of gameplay from Ethers last
match. Oh my god! He sees all 5! Oh! He only gets 1!
They don't let him get far with it. Orbit and Domino on the flank though in garage. Humane getting the spike down. Is anyone watching garage?
The guns are so good.
Alarm bot there.
So
there we go.
Able to find one. Taffy with the answer though. On to Ducks. The long angle though. Ooh, almost punishes the jump peek. The wide swing though. And now Taffy left alone. Able to find 1, 2!
There we go.
Shuts down the dream of Taffy.
I think that knife fight was a huge buff for them. Gave them a huge morale boost. We did not see this kind of aggressive play from Ethers last match. They instantly just exploded through garage and into the site and just held down the fort. One thing I'll say is though, I'm not sure how experienced Sir Juice is with Killjoy or Sentinels in general, but that alarm bot probably should have been put further back to catch the flank sooner before they got to main. But they still won the round, so who cares? Now they're switching things up and going A this time. Once again, instantly is flashing out and rushing in. I love the aggressiveness.
Too suppressed.
Yeah, getting more aggressive here. Caesar. Oh, shuts him down.
Ramps.
Cuts through the attack there. Trades going through as we now have a 3 versus 2 Orbit with the numbers here for the first time this match. As it all falls to the shoulders of Dux and Sir Juice. No! Sir Juice taken down by Quinny G, and Dux left alone in a 1 versus 3. They do have the spike though.
I've seen Dux win these before though.
We have seen it.
There's a saying, like, if it's a 1v3, always count on Dux.
Yeah. Oh, but the crosshair placement
like that
was so good. Oh, but just wiggled it a little bit, and Dux gets
immediately transferring the time advantage over to Ethers.
Stun, answer. That was a great team play there. Yeah. It's still 2-0 in my mind right now.
Oh, okay. We got some questionable actions between
It's morale boosting. It's morale boosting.
Yeah.
They're hugging it out. They're hugging it out.
Not sure if they knew the cinematic camera was on them. I have to inform them next time.
Yeah. Can we get a bird's eye view?
Let me clip that.
Yeah.
Mods, clip that. What is happening in the birds? Oh my. Half the map's in the void.
Oh! Yeah, this is the real way to view Valorant here. This is how you view it.
Optical illusion.
You get to see all of the game all at once.
What is that?
That's 4D Valorant right there.
Back to Taffy, I guess. Throwing the orb mid.
There's the Teo missiles.
Echo holding their room, it gets Reyna blind, has to back up.
Yeah, I like the Viper Orb here. Able to stall it out with just some util and a snake bite.
Izzy's drone spots 2 in the vent.
Oh!
Illier, at some point, pulled out the bigger crosshair, I guess, to hit more people.
Oh, Humane gets 2, looking for a 3rd, shut down by Caesar. Caesar fights 2, but gets taken down by Kizzy. Now, 3 versus 2. ETH, ready, Echo, Paranoia, blind, finds 1, Kizzy, the answer, and now Echo, left alone, hungry in 1 versus 2. Trying to spot out ETH.
Illier does have the flash set up.
You gotta buy your time here. He doesn't. Oh no, pull your gun out, please. Oh, this is such a good position for Kizzy. Oh no! Echo! On fire! Taps the spike. Illier though, the answer!
Great play from Illier. Bigger crosshair equals more of a chance it's covering your opponent, which means more of a chance to hit them.
I can't argue with that.
If I was in this game and I was spectating Illier, I would instantly type /cc in the chat to copy that.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I like the reposition there from Kizzy. He should have gotten that on the Echo, but still, Illier staying hidden there won them that round.
Call him Slippy Illy for a reason. Quite slippery.
Empress coming out from garage.
Not as aggressive, but still pushing a garage.
Oh. The flash comes through. Paranoia rips past. Dux blind. The reveal. Humane is insight with the TP. I didn't even notice. Dux is hungry though. He's looking at the orb. Caesar thinks he's deeper. It peeks into him. Now, things have settled down. Taffy, oh! Waits for the flank. Illier, 1. Echo responds to Dux's ult. The Paranoia Dux, a second on the round. And Taffy left alone. Dux is hungry though.
From round 2.
I like the Teo missiles. The pistol flash! We might need to check their computers. I don't know how they weren't blinded by the classic flash.
That's some OG tech there. Reminds me of the Cypher cam of the old Cypher cam gun.
I would have gone for the snakebite flash.
Wait. Orbit's on their toes, calling for a timeout. They were not expecting this new Ethers. Maybe the Ethers may have found their new mains from luck.
Yeah, I mean, Ethers is doing really good. They got a full buy here. You know, so hopefully somebody buys for Sir Juice. You should buy. Maybe it's the Omen. Maybe the spirit of Sir Juice lives in the Omen. Because now Humane's popping off.
That 5 ran at comp may be the best thing that ever happened to them. God bless them with their best agent they never knew they had.
Yeah. But I mean, they got a full buy. They're going up against Nico here.
If anyone here has ever seen Lego Ninjago, it's like they just got handed the golden weapons.
I was so pissed when Lloyd was the Green Ninja.
Yeah, I think we're all still hurting after that. Angry. Kai was done dirty. So this little kid just gets grown up out of nowhere. Anyone in the Titans below you at Twitch chat right now, tell us what you think about that. Yeah. But getting back to the game of Valorant, timeout ending right now.
The game
Orbit has 3 ults online, Ethers has 2.
Yeah. Orbit, maybe not invest them this round, but I could see him using them next round to try and secure a full buy here.
Instant stun on A main.
Yeah, gotta play aggressive. Flashes, flying, every direction. Illir through the chaos, able to find one. Caesar, the equalizer though. Looking for another Taffy. Caesar, oh my goodness, it's all falling apart for E. Oh, what is that from Eclipse? But Humane
I'm not sure what happened during that timeout. Maybe some illegal substances, we're not sure.
Yeah.
Maybe the best pep talk from their coach.
When are we gonna get blood tests for Titans Elo Elo?
We got blood test their coach. I think he just gave them the best pep talk you've ever seen.
Okay, do we blood test
Churchill as their coach?
Yeah, I mean, that's a huge round there.
We gotta remember, this defense side of map, and Ethers has 2 Sentinels, and they're still positive on the attack right now. Yeah. They just need to get like... even if they don't get any more wins right now, I think they're solid on defense.
Yeah, talk about the mid
control. Coming out mid. But they don't care, they're just going for it anyway.
Oh no. All falling. But Sir Juice is still alive. The juice has not been spilled.
Crazy Kizzy.
Guns have fallen into their hands though. It is a 2 versus 4 and Taffy has no shield. But they're kind of fighting demons right now. Nobody's even flanked, which I'm sort of surprised, but I guess Orbit, do you think they got beaten back and now they're not being as aggressive?
I was gonna say maybe Ethers is fake rotating, but looks like Kizzy's just straight up rotating. While the juice holds the back line.
Yeah, I like the change of pace here though.
Very methodical. It's like a growing organism we're watching. You can see they learn from their mistakes.
That's definitely a way to put it. Taffy, patient, Echo, closes it out.
Still positive, 3-4.
Yeah, I want to say something. I like the alliteration in Echo Eclipse. It rolls off the tongue.
It echoes, you could say. It echoes in my brain.
Okay. Better than it being a living organism that grows and adapts.
I just want to point out, I think I just saw the back of Vice's head for the first time. I don't know what that ring coming out the back of their head is, but everyone take note of that if you ever get the chance.
Hey, she's very self-conscious about that. You need to leave her alone.
I mean, I think it's an outfit choice.
Oh, the big crosshair.
Self-conscious.
Oh, so close, but no.
Illir. Trade.
Big crosshair, bigger bullets.
Sheriff Shaman.
Quinny playing a close position. Oh, he hears the jump for the gun.
The juice was mopped up.
Yeah, the juice is absorbed.
Illir does not care though. They're still pushing strong through this.
Paranoia goes through. Spots on the Quinny G. Quinny G, teleported away. I got confused on the omens, and now they're separated. Ooh, Humane able to find one. Oh, almost the second, and now Illir left alone. But the man with the biggest crosshair, ready to take on the biggest role here for ETH in a very crucial round. Spotted. Dancing.
Rearranging furniture.
Rearranging furniture. Oh, call to rotate. But I mean, gotta watch out. Oh.
30 seconds left.
I mean, Caesar able to get so much info with that mid position. Oh, the flash.
Pulls the teddy bear
out. He's stressed out. Oh no, not the breach.
I didn't know what he needed.
Oh, do they know he's here though? Okay.
You know, I think Riot might need to disable taunts during that. Is that pay to win? Having a stress relief toy in the middle of the game?
Yeah. I think that made his aim better.
Yeah. Like, he lost the round, but you can't deny having that teddy bear versus not could give you an advantage.
Yeah.
We see the frog on our cinematic camera, for anyone curious.
Oh, yep.
Maybe
frog
he might know he might be a friend of the crab.
Oh. Oh my god. What? That was so smooth.
Orbit with the instant op peek.
Give him a
Will
raise.
it get the juice? Meanwhile, the rest of the
no, the peek here from Echo.
Spike down A.
Paranoia not on target.
Oh.
Gets another headshot. Rain on Rain crime. Ducks takes him down. Your flash.
Enemy remaining.
Oh no. But Humane, do they expect this? He played here before. They don't. Oh, but the spray transfer not there, and Taffy.
Already said it, but even if they don't get any more wins this half, going into defense on split with 4 wins and 2 sentinels, I think that's fine.
Yeah, definitely. I'd like to see him get one more. I think one more and you'd be sitting pretty. I'd still be a little worried about 4-8.
Or they might be a mind game type of thing. Let them get these wins. They get overconfident. Cinematic camera.
I don't know if I like the buy here though, out of ETH.
They might have a plan with it. We gotta see what their plans are.
They do have some. Oh no.
Only a shoddy carpenter blames their tools, is what my
yeah.
is what my wood shop teacher always said.
Ooh, crosshair a little high there. Sir Juice looking to get loose here. Oh no! Shut down in mid. Domino, a one-man army. Quinny G, another 2 bullets,
Crazy
2 kills.
Flick.
Yeah.
Aim labs right there.
That's a little technical term for you, for the knowers out there. Mid, shut down. Kizzy able to find the first onto Domino. A second onto Eclipse. Wow, blind. Stevie Wonder moment.
Ace.
Taffy tucked into a corner. Still doesn't have spike though. Ooh, waiting to hear it get picked up. Knows that there's at least one on sewer. Look at the smite knife buddy there.
The frog is currently watching mid for Kizzy.
Oh no, they know he's sewer. Oh, he's baiting. Oh, they're ready. Oh, the swing, the paranoia goes through.
He's ready for it.
Doesn't get him though. Oh, a third on the round. Oh, but Caesar finally able to shut him down.
Yeah. I would dare to say that Kizzy got the moral victory though. Got 3 of them before getting taken out.
Yeah.
Next time they see Kizzy, you gotta think about the long term. Next time they see Kizzy, they're gonna think twice. Their mental's broken. They might miss a shot. See, it's already working.
Victory.
It's already.
Domino's gone.
He doesn't want to deal with this anymore. Is this a tech
I think we have a
pause,
request for a tech pause here.
Ethers doesn't care though. They say this is a dog-eat-dog world. They're just going for it.
No, I guess they're just going.
They're taking any advantage they can get.
Ethers has got to capitalize on this. Oh, the ult's flying. Paranoia is traded. Taffy, hungry with the shorty. Gets found out though as Dux finds the opening pick. Quinny. Oh, he gets the op just in time! A second with the pistol! He's on fire! Quinny! Get the no-scope! No! Kizzy! Oh, taken down. What just happened?
Maybe a bit of karma for not granting them that tech pause.
Domino. Hey, I think that round MVP goes to Domino, though. I mean, look at the way, they don't have a Sentinel. He's holding spawn for Orbit there.
There's a reason they call him Domino. He stacks them up and knocks them down.
Oh, they said, okay, I guess we're good. They say no tech pause, so Domino is coming back. I guess they're ready. They're running it back.
Mr. Voice Caesar.
Oh, the fake teleport. Oh, Echo looks like they bid on it just a little bit. I think I would have lost my mind if Quinny hit that no-scope there.
Maybe it's a good thing, we still need you casting for the rest of this. Can't have you foaming at the mouth.
Oh, no!
Down B.
Oh! Ooh, perfectly caught that in time. Abilities turned off.
Oh, Sergiu's thinking about the ult here. There we go.
First time the Killjoy ult's coming out, I think, actually.
Thorns activated.
Quinny G.
Oh no, no one's watching back there.
It's Quinny G's world and we're just living in it. Oh, but the tail ult. I love the Omen ult here, though. Caesar pushing out. Domino in the dimensional drift. Sergius, he's loose. No, Echo cleans up the round and we go 8-4 into defense. I mean,
I've said it before, I'll say it again. 2 Sentinels, defense side of map. And you look at Orbit's team comp, they don't have any, well, they have it initiate, but they don't have any info gathering agents at all. So if Ethers wants to play to this advantage and play very ratty, be in very weird corners, just play off their setups, they could very easily win this.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not over.
Upset.
Do you think... I mean, I think we definitely need to see more aggression out of them on this map.
I think everyone in chat right now wants to see that third Ascent game.
Yeah. We might need the TLE hitman to take Domino's internet offline again.
Divine intervention. Sun Tzu probably wrote something about that.
Probably. It was in there somewhere.
Or Machiavelli.
Oh, are they going for the knife again? No. Paranoia rips through mid, slowing the push, but they don't care! Caesar's already in heaven! They're flooding straight into sight, and Duck's unable to get away as Caesar finds the opening pick. Domino missing, though!
Ilya
away.
Oh. What is going on?
There's just chaos in vents!
Spike planted.
I don't know why. We should call it sussy. Just like,
Oh, we can't take that
like
from Breeze.
Just like on Breeze. It's still vents. It's...
That's Breeze's one thing.
Oh, he saw it, but he looks away. Domino on 4 HP. Oh, I thought he was going to fall to his death. Sergius, he's loose. Okay, listen, this is the start here. He's about to snowball. He's looking.
No, I like to always say pistol rounds don't count.
Yeah, first round doesn't count.
I mean, because these players, their bread and butter is snipers, rifles, SMGs. It's like, would you judge a Navy SEAL skill with a Nerf gun? No, you wait when they have a real gun.
I do like, I like the buy here from Orbit though. Sort of a split buy to try and maybe contest the bonus next round. If you stick together and keep these rifles in your hands, this could be potentially disastrous for ETH here.
This Bucky buy from Ducks could be huge though, getting their team a rifle.
Oh, Ducks.
I'm waiting for it, Ducks, please.
No, don't. Oh, they see the gun. Oh, he gets one. How does that range?
Rifle is in Ether's hands now.
Oh, but they don't know about the second. He was never called. What is this?
Orbit's just following Ducks now. Domino Orbit.
What? Someone saw 2 mid. Why wasn't the call made? No, Echo gets 4.
Still hungry.
Alright, we're gonna...
Who? I don't remember who it was, but someone saw 2 mid. I think it was Humane. I think Humane saw 2 mid because he contacted up and saw Domino with the Guardian, and then Echo, or
maybe their comms got jammed.
I think it was Echo behind him. Yeah, something like that.
They keep moving though. They don't let it phase them. Kizzy may be learning from that mistake and droning mid instantly to get some info. Ooh!
Ooh, my goodness! What an opening pick from Domino.
Knocks
His internet is
down.
back online. Ready to make himself known. God, that clone is just such a great utility.
I'm kind of hoping we see the fake clone come out this game.
Oh, we get the TP in the backside. Echo the opening pick. Dancing around, it's Domino. The double entry here. Destroying. Dominating Ethers. Domino. Oh, he's hungry. Looking to go into spawn here.
Ooh.
Oh, but Humane, the quick answer. Humane looking for another. Gets a third on the round. Shredding through orbit in back spawn. And now they're sort of split up here. If ETH groups up and clears Caesar. Oh, but the util. Oh no! Pulls out Paranoia at just the wrong time. The stun is there. So
You've seen Juice in these scenarios.
He's ready. Oh, that was so close.
No more though. 13-11 is what this is gonna end on.
I don't think I'm crazy for saying 11's all they get.
That's what I'm saying.
The triple Bucky?
The Bucky Bandits? The
Whoa,
Bucky
whoa,
bandwagon.
Whoa, whoa, I was
The
promised
skill
a triple
cannon coming
Bucky.
out from Humane.
I'm only seeing a double Bucky and a Judge right now. Oh, I like the TP there. The crossfire ready.
What is going on with Humane?
Oh, Duck's taking some hot shots.
The swarm's doing massive damage.
Oh, but Quinny G has an op. Does he know that Sir Juice is there? Oh, a bit of a whiff though. The help comes over. Paranoia ripping through though. No one there to capitalize. Oh, Echo cleaning up onto Sir Juice. Caesar another. And it's all falling apart for ETH as Ducks manages to get some sort of value and equalize it. But the guns are all in the hands of Orbit. Gotta contest with the operator.
Looks repositioning,
No
maybe
side
to get a new
control.
angle. Ooh! Catches Eclipse
Ducks.
off guard.
Finally able to get something. Oh, but Caesar,
Taps
the
it.
tap, sort of baits on it.
One enemy remaining.
Taps again. Now we're left in a 1 versus 1. The Paranoia comes through. He's such low HP, but there's no time.
Oh.
And Quinny G brings it to match point.
I don't think I'm
Match
crazy for
point.
saying 12's all they get.
You know? Hey, I
There's a
think maybe they get 13 in overtime.
Well, here we go. I mean,
Okay.
there's a reason the game ends at 13 and not 12.
Mm-hmm.
If 12 score meant it's over, they would have made 12 the score to get. You know what I'm saying?
Eloquently said. Eloquently said.
Mm-hmm. What could Orbit be cooking in this timeout right now?
You know, I think Orbit really has just been winning too many of these rounds. I think that that's probably their biggest weakness right now.
Overconfidence?
Oh,
cinematic cam?
Yeah, that's definitely a camera that is
Ayo, watch out.
cinematic.
Oh, no. Is anyone safe from it?
Yeah, we might need a warrant here.
Omen?
No.
Oh,
Oh no, he wants breach. No.
I think there's some bias from the cinematic cam, glossing over some Orbit members.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
Oh.
I was wrong.
Oh no, this is not. But anyways, now getting into match point here on split. Seems to be a
Instant
massive
Eurowall.
B fight Gun's free to win it all.
Oh no.
Oh, the stun!
Juice!
No! Juice! The juice is spilled! Eclipse another! They're running in!
No use crying over spilled
Dux
juice.
gets body blocked!
No more
Bigger guns, bigger bullets, more damage! Ilya
The
gets
crosshair's
an
even bigger.
crosshair.
This is what he needs.
Humane finds the equalizer! Oh, but Eclipse! So clean with it. Quinny G shut down.
player standing.
Oh! Echo Eclipse finds one! Oh no!
Humane!
Oh, the push! The push! Humane!
I know the league's called Titans of Low Elo, but are we sure no one here is smurfing?
Yeah, I mean, did you see that spray by Humane?
Spray
don't think he
transfer
missed a
for those
single
in the
bullet.
know?
Yeah. For those in the know.
I'm surprised these type of crosshairs aren't coming out in pro play. Look how effective they are.
Yeah, can we... Is that a bannable offense? I know that,
Put that on the list with the teddy bear. We gotta look that
yeah,
over later.
I know that, like, certain Killjoy mollies were banned, but that crosshair is just... Oh, look at that Reyna flash! They never expected it's the fake flash! Echo! Dancing! Get shut
Echo's
down!
mental
like
is
he's-
shattered after last round.
Oh no! You can't miss on him while he's
Humane
flying.
stays calm. Humane stays calm.
Oh, Humane! Oh no! They're stressed. See, wait, his crosshair's thin now. Ilya, what are you doing? Go back to the big
Slippy Illy.
crosshair.
Slippy Illy.
Efficient.
Gets one. Oh no! Oh no! He wins this. He wins this. No!
Attackers.
The B.
And that
It
ends
started
it.
with a knife fight and it ended with a knife fight.
13-5. The most entertaining TLE series I've casted. GG's to both teams. That was such a fun game to watch.
Now, if anyone here is a fan of Five Nights at Freddy's, you'll know the character William Afton. He always comes back. I think that's kind of like Ethers. I think they're gonna come back one day with a vengeance.
I mean, you know, with this, ETH is knocked out of the bracket, but I will go on strike if ETH is not back next season.
Yeah, they're knocked out the bracket, but not knocked out of our hearts.
If ETH is not back next season, I go on strike. This was absolutely one of the most fun games of Valorant I've seen. I don't know if you have anything you want to say about strategy-wise, Tom.
I'm gonna be honest. I think towards the end of that, strategy kind of just went out the window. I think people just started doing the first thing that came to their minds, and you know what? It worked a lot of the time. If you don't know what you're doing, the enemy cannot predict you. All right, with this new results, let's consider the bracket once more.
Yeah, so Ethers goes down 0-2 to Orbit in losers round 1, and now we see them going on to the final versus Poppy Tears.
The winner of
Orbit
that
goes
will,
on. Yeah.
the winner of Orbit versus Poppy Tears in the loser finals will face Revenant in the finals. And the winner of that will be crowned the champion of Titans Low Elo for this season at least.
Yeah, I mean, Orbit versus Poppy Tears, that's must-see TV. Like, the last...
Yeah,
Sorry?
I mean, never mind.
Ah, yes. Never mind, not must-see TV. Orbit versus Revenant is going to be the one in the finals.
Maybe
so-
they will carry on Poppy Tears' will, though.
Yeah, Poppy Tears is gonna be watching over, like, who's the turtle? The turtle from Kung Fu Panda.
Wait a minute, does that mean Ethers is facing Poppy Tears?
Yeah. Ethers is actually scrimming versus Sen after this.
So I guess by default, Poppy Tears wins the losers finals. So congratulations to Poppy Tears.
No.
I guess they just win the losers finals by default. They're not facing.
Oh yeah, they
anyone.
win the losers final, but they don't go on to the final.
No, but they win the losers final. All right.
So we'll see Revenant versus Orbit. I mean, Orbit, they've been one of the most dominant teams this whole season. Revenant as well. 2-0 versus Ethers in the semifinals, and just very solid team play. These two games, I mean, this finals game you really just have to watch. It's the best. This league, you know, it's the best of the season. It all culminates to this. I think it's the game that matters the most.
Are we doing interviews with any of the team members right now?
We have. Yeah, but it was definitely, I mean, you know, I joke about it, but definitely, I think ETH, even though they lost both games, I think they get their confidence about them. I think they come back next season, and they're a force to be reckoned with. You know, the knife round, joke round, but the rounds after that, you know, you expect them to win the buy round, or the anti-eco in the second round, but then, you know, the rifle rounds in the fourth and fifth, they look good. I think
confidence plays a big part.
And last game,
in any sport.
Last game, they got 13-0'd, but so many of these rounds were super close. And, you know, obviously, check out Orbit. Get ready for the finals game. Gonna be great. Orbit versus Revenant. You've got the top dogs duking it out. But get ready. Ethers is coming back. I swear, they're coming back with a vengeance. I'm putting it out there right now.
They always come back.
The juice will be loose. But I think that's probably going to do it for us today. Unless you have any closing thoughts here, Tom.
I think that's all good. I'm excited to see the finals match. If today there's any precursor to it, I know it's going to be a great one.
Yeah, definitely. So, hey, I mean, check out the finals match. Get ready for it. It's going to be great. Use code ITMeansMore at checkout for 10% off on advanced.gg if you're thirsty after watching several hours of Valorant. Rehydrate. Get
all that talk
energy.
Of juice.
Yeah, all that talk of juice. Yeah, check it out. Hey, man, you know, watching people play Valorant, that's some entertaining stuff right there. So come on, check out the finals. Get ready for Season 2. Tune into the season finale.
We have TLE like to say, great Valorant.
Yeah, thank you to Hydrox for putting this together. I have been Flailin.
I've been Tom.
And we'll see you all next time.
Watch me.